Welcome, my wonderful listeners, to African Folktales by Ojone. I am your storyteller, Ojone, and today we journey to a land where ancient wisdom meets the mysteries of the night. Have you ever had a dream so vivid, so terrifying, that it clung to you even after you woke? Well, our story today is about a powerful king who experienced just that, and the unexpected place where he found his peace. In the heart of the great savanna, where the baobab trees touch the clouds, lived Oba Adewale. He was a ruler of great wealth, but his peace was stolen one moonless night by a dream that shook his very soul. In his dream, the Oba saw a magnificent eagle, the symbol of his lineage, plucking out its own golden feathers until it could no longer fly. Then, a swarm of locusts didn't eat the crops, but instead carried water away from the river in tiny clay pots, leaving the land parched and cracked. The Oba woke up in a cold sweat. He summoned the royal diviners, the stargazers, and the oldest grandmothers known for their wisdom. "It is a sign of war!" cried one. "It is a sign of a failing harvest," whispered another. "It is simply the heat of the night," muttered a third. None of their answers rang true. The Oba's heart remained heavy, and his sleep fled from him for 7 days. Seeing the king's despair, a young guard named Kwame stepped forward. "Your Majesty," he trembled, "there is a man in the lowest dungeon. He was thrown there years ago for speaking truths that people did not want to hear. They call him the Silent Prophet." Desperate, the Oba ordered the man to be brought to the throne room. The prisoner, named Zola, was thin and worn, but his eyes shone like polished obsidian. The Oba described the eagle and the thirsty river. Zola listened, then spoke in a voice like shifting sand. "Oba, the eagle is not your kingdom. It is your ego. The feathers you pluck are the wise advisors you have pushed away to surround yourself with flattered. The locusts carrying the water are your own taxes, being spent on monuments instead of the wells your people need. The dream is a warning. If you do not feed the roots of the tree, the branches will surely wither." The room went silent. The advisors held their breath, fearing the Oba's wrath. But instead, a great weight lifted from Adewale's chest. The truth, though sharp, was the only thing that could set his mind at ease. The Oba laughed for the first time in weeks. He didn't just release Zola, he made him his chief counselor. He lowered the taxes, brought back his old advisors, and the locusts stopped taking the water. Peace returned to the palace, and the Oba finally slept a dreamless, restful sleep. And so, my friends, our story reminds us that true wisdom can sometimes be found in the most unexpected places, and that listening to hard truths is often the path to true freedom and prosperity. Thank you for joining me on African Folktales by Ojone. If you enjoyed this journey, please hit that like button, share this story with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure. Until next time, stay wise, stay curious, and always keep your heart open to the magic of African folktales. Goodbye for now.